Thank you. Cynthia, but that's okay.
I got tongue-tied. Like, oh, okay, no problem. It's okay, Nicole. You know, she was so involved with the Phoenix Healthcare
That's right. That's all right.
Anyway, well, Cynthia and I are here. We are sitting here with the one, the only Rebecca Wilde from the Wilde and Fee in the Morning, Q-104 FM. And, you know, she's on 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. And typically, you know, these radio personalities,
Right.
you know.
The morning drive.
You know,
Drive
what do
time.
they look like? Well, there she
That's
is.
right.
In all my glory.
Right.
What's going on,
So
guys?
welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
But you got to watch her because she's the type, she's trying to turn the interview around. Right?
That's right.
Oh, like you have any room to talk? No one told me what I was getting in with you.
Look here, you don't even know. I brought the camera. I'm going to put the bio down. And just,
Behind the scenes.
I'm starting to figure it out. Let's go. Hit me.
Welcome. Welcome to the show. It's so good
Thank
to have
you.
you here.
It's good to be
so
here.
now, where do we start? How did you get, well, let's start. Let's let everybody know a little bit more about Rebecca. Where did she come from? What did she do for fun?
I hail from the evil state of Michigan. I know everyone's like, see? It was fun growing up there.
Okay.
But this is home. My dad is constantly on my case. When you coming home, baby?
Dad, I am
Not
home.
Dad.
This
I
is
am home.
home.
Yeah. If you think I'm going back up there, no, it was a fun
Did you
state to
go
grow
to
up.
college in Michigan?
You know, if you want to know the God's honest truth, I did go to college for half a second. They basically said, don't call us, we'll call you.
Oh, okay then.
I wasn't goody two-shoes in high school, but I never wanted to disappoint my mother. So when I went to college, it was like, oh, I can be bad, and no one's going to see me.
Right.
No one's going to know. There's no one to tell on
Right.
me.
Okay.
So I overindulged in a little bit of fun.
Okay, have a good time.
Yeah. And then I went to work for a hotel, which I absolutely hated.
What'd you do?
Hated it.
Hated it. I did front desk, and that is like the worst position. I feel sorry for anybody that ever has
Because
to
they
work
got
at
to
front
catch
desk.
everything.
Absolutely, that tired traveler, whatever, the person that doesn't get what they thought they were going to get. I
I
mean,
need
that.
extra towels. Why did you bring them?
I learned how to swear at people in German so that I could do it, and they wouldn't know what I was
What are you
saying.
talking about? Oh, that's funny. That is too
Because I would
funny.
get so frustrated. So anyway, long story even longer. It's really a stupid little story, but my mom said,
I have
what's
3 minutes left.
Okay. My mom said, if you were on a desert island, what's the one thing that you would take with? And I said a radio. And I honestly, you guys, do not remember how I got from there to the broadcast school up in Southfield. And I went there for 13 months, got my little stupid certificate, went and worked for this podunk country radio station. Literally, it was a trailer in the middle
She
of
said
the woods.
podunk.
I
She did say podunk.
I did. Am I not allowed?
There's the podunk right up here.
Oh, yeah.
Right up there.
The little
Yeah.
The teeny weeny one up
Oh,
there.
seriously, it was in a trailer. Wild turkey, wild deer used to roam around. I'm like, where
Well, let's do a
am
traffic
I?
report, but there's a lot of deer running across the street right now.
And look, there goes an opossum. You know? Seriously, it was like, what did I do to myself? I mean, when I went up for the job interview, no lie, we go to this hotel room, and I'm not kidding you, it says, we have color TV. And I'm like, oh my God, not HBO, not, Showtime.
Color
We got
TV.
color TV. I'm like, oh. First night I was there was a bar fight. Some guy gets thrown through the bar window. It was crazy.
Those early
adventure.
beginnings.
From the little town right there.
I
to
don't
Cleveland.
know. I don't know how I didn't give
He
up.
just
and-
woke up and he was here in Cleveland.
I did roundabout. I worked for a couple different radio stations up in northern Michigan and eventually made my way to Lima, of all places.
Lima, Ohio. Okay, so you're in the state.
Yes, I'm in the
You're in the state.
But then I left again. I went to Richmond, Virginia for 5 glorious years. What a wonderful place to be. And then I came here.
Now, people are all asking you, is Wilde really your last name?
Of course it is, Anthony. Why would I not use my real last name? I don't know what you're talking about. I just tell everyone I'm Oscar Wilde's great
I think it's cool.
granddaughter.
Okay. No,
Thank
that's
you.
beautiful.
Although these days, at my age, I'm almost 40. It's
So
really
let's
more
talk about-
mild than wild.
Right, mild and wild, right. Stop
talk about the
mellowing
show.
out a little bit there.
Let's talk about the show.
Okay. Yes.
Wilde and Fee in the morning.
Yes. We have such a blast. Such a blast.
I love that too, Wild and Fee.
Yeah.
It has such a ring.
Although try interviewing someone. Wild and free.
Free, of course,
What?
right.
So I feel sorry for Alan with his last name because no one ever gets it right.
Right.
Me, it's not so much, but it's so much fun. I mean, you get up early. I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, which all of a sudden the alarm clock goes off. You're thinking, oh God. Once you're in the shower, good to go. It's so quiet that early in the morning, and there's no traffic. None.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
I remember those days, having to go to work that early in the morning when I worked for 19.
Really?
You'd be up that early in the morning.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you're right. You didn't have to worry about the traffic.
Yeah,
you know.
and it's just peaceful.
It is.
There's
It's very
just
peaceful.
a stillness about
So
it.
is it more of a, is it more a talk format or just
Oh,
music?
are you kidding?
So
Between
we're
the two of us, we can't shut up.
So we're talking, we're playing music, we're
we
doing
play
traffic, we're doing
one
news.
or two songs an hour.
And talk the rest.
We do, and it's so funny because we'll have topics that we'll have lined up. We're like, all right, tomorrow we're going to talk this, and then overnight something will happen. A topic will come up, or there's a story, whether it's something in the news or something that happened to one of us, and suddenly the whole show will be just thrown into disarray, and you start from scratch and you just start doing things, and our callers pick up on it like that. We have amazing listeners; they totally get it.
Now, what about some of the callers you get?
Most of them are fantastic. I must admit, I love the fun ones, the little kooky ones where they sound like they've been liquored up since,
And do you
midnight.
get the feeling that, okay, what do you do? Do you just spend your life every morning calling radio stations? Do you wonder
At
that?
5 in the morning.
Right. Don't you have a job to go
You
to?
do wonder about some people
Yeah.
that probably don't have jobs and maybe shouldn't be out of the house or have a
Okay.
telephone.
Right.
But for the most part, we do. We have the most amazing listeners. Because like I said, I mean, they get it. They get
Right.
us, especially because we've been together for 5 years now. And they always say it takes about 2 years to get a morning show rolling to where everybody's sort of
Gels,
gelling.
right.
And it did. It took about that long, maybe even 3 years, to where we sort of tweaked it. And now it's like people know who we are. They know our likes, our dislikes, where we live. That I have cats, that the other guys have kids, that some are married. I'm not.
Holyfield, did I read?
Yes,
A cat
and
named
bingo.
Holyfield. And I wondered, does Boxer have anything
They're
to do
both
with
missing parts
That's
of their
right,
ear. So
right.
it's
Yeah, I
Holyfield
saw
and
that.
Van Gogh.
Right,
Yeah.
I saw that.
She's
Yeah.
named after Evander. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. Oh, and I love them. Love them. Love them.
Wonderful.
You look. Are you not a cat person? You're like, I'm
No.
so bored by this part of the conversation.
My whole attitude is
Yeah.
saying,
The look
like,
on his face, yeah, he just kind of went downhill there.
Well, someday you'll have to come over and meet my girls. You'll love them.
oh, okay, then well, good luck with that.
Wow, Rita. Maybe Cynthia wants
All right,
to
so
come
now-
there.
Right.
Okay, now, not only do you do the show, but you somehow are able to maintain a daily blog on the internet, on the website.
Yes, and I've joined Facebook. You better friend me. I am so gonna go
You're on
looking
it.
for you.
All the video that he
Right, so I'm gonna.
there.
So now, I mean, how do you keep up with all these blogs and these? I mean, you're finding pictures and clips.
Because
and just,
I don't work. I talk all morning, and then I've got nothing to do.
You get paid to have fun.
I do. I have an amazing job. I have a stupid, silly, fun job. Someone actually said the word hard the other day, that it was a hard job. I'm like, are you kidding me? Really?
Right.
No.
So, but-
hard is the economy right now,
That's
not
right.
our job.
You put it in perspective, right? That's
Yes.
right.
outside of radio, what do you do for fun?
God, I love to take pictures. I'm huge into
Right,
photography.
she's been around here taking pictures
I do.
behind the scenes, like
Right.
we
And
gonna
you
be on
guys
her
are gonna laugh at
page.
me. You guys are gonna laugh at me. I have old school. I have like 5 old school film cameras that I still use because I love film. There's just
Really?
I see. I need.
So you know dark room, you know how to do the old.
I don't really know how to do
do
all
that,
that stuff.
but-
That's why I rely on camera shops for
Right.
that. But,
Right, but you
know,
got
I
the-
basically
you
know.
got the
You got the
film.
role, the one you gotta. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's just a certain quality to it that I love. And my wonderful boyfriend Roger, he did, buy me a
digital.
fun little
Digital,
digital.
uh-huh.
So I'm learning to use that. I'm getting into technology.
So that would be something you might talk about on the air.
Absolutely.
And how you may even find some other listeners who might be able to share some information with you. Hey, I got a camera. Maybe you can take this off my hands. You
Well,
want
I
to buy
think
one?
for starters, I'll be talking about the two of you tomorrow. So Alan will say, so what'd you do last night? Well, let me tell you.
Rare back in the
These two-
chair.
Boy, I met this guy and this lady last night. Had me
Alan, first of all,
going.
is going to be jealous that he wasn't here, so.
Well, then we have to get Alan on the
Yeah,
show.
you'll have to get him on.
I would say we would come, I don't know if I could do 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, you should so come in for a festive Friday some morning. I know you
Let
could
us
do
know.
it.
I've done it before.
Then you
Well,
should.
I've worked that early in the morning, so we'll have to see.
Well, you are more than welcome to come.
see.
I'm going to hand out the official invite.
Y'all go right head on. At 5 o'clock in the morning.
You're turning over.
Right. I'm hitting the snooze a couple
Okay.
more times.
All right. They're giving us the wrap. We better go.
So, hey, thank you, Rebecca Wilde from
Thank you
Q104
very much.
FM. Wilde and Fee in the morning, 5
Yeah.
to 5 a.m. to 10. You can check them out every day. Have a great time. Yeah, talk about it tomorrow and laugh and enjoy the show. So, hey, we'll be right back with more of Another Look.